Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day. We have none other than the biggest shopping spree in Madden Overdrive history. Madden Mobile has had shopping sprees way back in the day. If you're an OG subscriber, you've seen the shopping sprees where I did a 50 mil, MMG did a 60 mil, then I would do a 75 mil, then MMG did the 100 mil shopping spree. And we did so many huge shopping sprees back in the day, but it's been harder to get coins, it's been harder to grind. But one of my close friends has been freaking busting his butt, has been buying lots of Madden cash, spending lots of money, and he has been selling his players since the start of the game, and we have a huge shopping spree that we get to do today. So for today, we have 65 million coins. That is so many coins. 65 mil right there. You see on the screen, 65 million coins that we get to spend on this team. So here's the lineup. We have basically 18 to 20 slots to fill. We already have our flex, our quarterback, and our running back. We also have Antonio Brown. And then we also have our corners, a defensive tackle, defensive end, and a safety, as well as a few special team players. So we have 65 mil to freaking go to the auction house right now and build this freaking squad using 65 million coins, all the coins, as well. We have enough Team of the Year badges to get 2 Team of the Year players right now that we get to add to the team. So let's go ahead and start off with the Team of the Year players, and then we'll go spend our money. So what I want to do is I'm thinking, okay, this team needs 2 Team of the Year players. Now I want to get Team of the Year players that not only have great stats, but are the best in their position, but also are going to be valuable when they become auctionable, you know, later in like March or May or whenever the heck they become auctionable. I want them to still have value. So stars, big names, important positions are going to be crucial, and we're trying to build a really savage defense with the 65 mil. So I'm going to actually get Khalil Mack, the 97 overall Team of the Year defensive end, as well as Von Miller, because both of them have unreal stats, really legit. Plus, they're also going to be very highly sought after and want to be highly purchased on the auction house once they become auctionable. So let's go to the Team of the Year. We're going to jump right into the Team of the Year events, and we're going to go claim those freaking bad boys. We have Khalil Mack, who is our Series 1 set, and we get a trade in right here, 97 defensive end plus 2 block shed. So Khalil Mack is joining the squad. Welcome to the team, sir. Khalil Mack, 97 overall. There he is. And then, of course, we're going to grab Von Miller, who is also... Where's Von Miller at? Von Miller is right... I believe Von Miller, these were all Series 1 freaking defensive players, but Von Miller plus 2 pursuit, trade him in. We got Von Miller and Khalil Mack. These are the 2 choices that I want for this squad. Plus, defensive ends and linebackers are more of the expensive positions actually when it comes to the auction house, so this will save us some coins, probably up to 6 million, 7 million coins by doing this. So by basically our budget and what we have to fulfill, we can spend about 4 million coins per position. So we got about 18 to 20 spots to fill. We actually now only have 16 to 18 spots if we do the special teams. So that means that we literally just have to freaking clutch it out with like 4 mil a player. So let's go ahead and throw in Von Miller into the lineup, 97 overall Von. What up, dog? And as well as our 97 overall Khalil Mack. And let's go ahead and start the shopping spree. All right, so we're here at the auction house, and we have to first get a fullback, halfback position to go with our Todd Gurley Super Bowl. So let's go halfbacks. Let's go 95. Let's see what's on the market. So we have Ezekiel Elliott as well. We're trying to spend anywhere from 4 million to maybe less. So right now, right off the bat, I see Chris Johnson, I see Zeke, I see Frank Gore, I see Walter Payton, I see Saquon Barkley, 97 overall halfback. Now, he's a spread team, but he already has enough spread players, so I think I'm actually going to go and pull the trigger on this freaking Saquon Barkley, because I think this card, because there's so many Super Bowl cards, is going to be very well to boost. Plus, he's already 97, and this card is going to look freaking hot in the fullback position. You might even want to start him over Todd Gurley. So I think we'll go 5 mil, spend a little bit more on Saquon Barkley, just because I think we'll be able to save some money on the offensive line. Let's go to the offensive line now and go ahead and get myself a banging offensive line to just freaking slaughter. So here's the line. We need a center, 2 offensive guards, and offensive tackles, and we have some limited options, which sucks, but we're just going to deal with what we got. So OT in offensive guard +1 overall, that's sitting at 5.6 million. Holy crap. That is way more expensive than I was hoping for. We have Lane Johnson and as our 95 offensive tackle at 1.6 mil, which is a vertical player, +1 overall to Philadelphia. So I'm not 100% sure on that. Let's go to 94, see if we can find any other players that are potentially worth our time, worth the budget. 94. So it looks like the line is going to be one of the harder positions to fill, just because, you know, linemen are rare. I could get team of the year linemen, of course, but they're the team of the year limited editions aren't available, and if they were, they'd be like hella expensive. So I think I'm gonna for sure go with, let's go back to 95. I think I just spent a 5 mil on Saquon, so I don't want to spend too much more. Let's go and get Lane Johnson for 1.6. That's a pretty good deal. 1.6 mil for Lane Johnson. We have one of our offensive tackles. This Mike McGlinchey is pretty attractive at 5.6 million. It's kind of expensive, but I do think that I am going to go for spread Zach Martin at 4 mil, just because Zach Martin is going to be a great addition. Plus, he is a spread player, which will help as well get that final spread 12 out of 12. And then, of course, I'm also going to go for our 95 offensive guard, Quentin Nelson, who gives +1 overall to Indianapolis. So he'll be able to give any more Indianapolis players boosts there. So we saved a few million with getting this 1.7 million players, considering we get about 4 mil per player. We got Mike McGlinchey there still. Don't know if I want to pull that trigger. So we got ourselves 2 offensive guards and an offensive tackle. We do need a center. Did I not choose center? I did choose center, so there's no centers out right now, which freaking sucks. But let's go ahead and snag ourselves a new wide receiver. So we need one more wide receiver and a tight end. 95 overall. Let's see what we got going on here. So we have Tyler Lockett at 1.3 million. From the spread promo, looking not too bad. I hate how it doesn't show the speed. It just shows +16. But there's 95 speed right there. We have a catch in traffic of 87, a catch of 91. So that's actually not a bad budget beast if we're trying to go for budget. So when it comes to receivers, I don't think I'm going to go for these crazy expensive team of the year cards. I'm also not going to go for the Feastmaster. I might go for Herman Moore, 95. Or I might go for like one of these Randy Moss, Jerry Rice cards. But to be honest, the only other one I would go for is probably Jerry Rice. But this freaking 95 overall Tyler Lockett is honestly not bad. And Tyler Lockett, this could be a pretty dope card to have. Plus he's spread and he's 1.3 mil. So we're going to go ahead and take our chances on Ty Lockett. Now we got to get a tight end for our offense. That's simple. Let's see what kind of tight ends we got available on the market at 95 overall. We have freaking big Rob Gronkowski, bosses +3 jump. So we want some good boosts. We could go Shockey and give a +1 overall to the tight end, of course. Eric Ebron sitting at a cool 10 mil, which honestly, this all sucks because I wish the regular team of the year players were auctionable, because then we can make like a full team of the year team, but we can't do that because they're not auctionable yet. So we have Travis Kelce, who I think might be the call. Travis Kelce or Jeremy Shockey. Let's see what the speed is. We have 93 speed, 96 catch in traffic, 96 catch. Holy crap. That is a freaking beast of a card. We have 94 speed, 94 catch, 96 catch in traffic. Yeah, I'm going to go Travis Kelce here. And I believe 1.7 mil there, 1.4 mil here. That is going to be are freaking secure. So let's go and build that team real quick. Let's put them in to the squad very quickly. So we have Travis Kelce now. Welcome to the squad. We also have our 3 offensive linemen that we got. I believe, we got Quentin Nelson. We got Zach Martin, who was a little bit more expensive. We didn't get a center or our last offensive tackle, but we did get 95 overall Lane Johnson. So that's dope. And then, of course, we got Tyler Lockett, who is going to be tossed in there, looking very nice as well. So Tyler Lockett, Antonio Brown, and then, of course, we have freaking Saquon, 99 overall halfback right there. looking beautiful. We got to finish those positions there. Let's go to the defense. Let's build our defense. We need a safety. We need some more cornerbacks. We need some middle linebackers and linebackers and a defensive tackle. So we need a safety. What safety is going to give us some high overall, some good boosts with good stats at a, reasonable price of 3 to 4 million coins. Let's go with it. 95 safety. We got Ronnie Lott, of course, which gives +1 overall to the freeze. Very cheap right now, Ronnie Lott is. Pro Bowl, we have Josh Johnson. We have Brian Dawkins, who gives the most feared boost, but we don't really need that boost. And then, of course, we have 96 Sean Taylor. 96 overall safety, Sean Taylor, and Ronnie Lott. So this is going to be a pretty big call, but here's the thing. These cards are pretty cheap. So for safety positions, like these are really cheap. They're all under 2 million. So I think Ronnie Lott is probably going to be our best bet in terms of stats, but actually his stats are kind of trash except for his zone, man, and awareness are right there. Let's see. Of course, Kevin Byard is 10 mil because he's a limited edition. 93 speed, 96 zone, 95 tackle. The Sean Taylor is actually really clutch. I really like that card. 1.4 there, 1.3 there. Let's go ahead and cop Sean Taylor. That would be a dope pickup to add to the squad. Sean Taylor, and then what was the other position that we needed? We need Sean Taylor, and I think I'm going to get a few more safeties as well for like the nickel and dime position. But let's see what else we need. We already have Devin McCourty, so drop in Sean Taylor right there. Not too bad. And now we need our starting cornerback, and then nickel will put a safety, dime will put maybe a corner, and then our 3 linebackers. So let's go to cornerbacks and see what we can get as our starting cornerback with the shopping spree. We still got 48 million coins. Let's go cornerback, baby. It's cornerback time. Cornerback, 95 overall. Let's see what we got rolling up here. So, of course, we have the crazy expensive cards, which we might actually have coins for these come sooner or later. So we can't lose too much of that. Here's what I love. This Denzel Ward for 4 mil is very attractive because not only does he have fantastic stats, but he gives all the corners another +1 overall, which is great for the team. You have Chris Harris Jr. here. We have Rod Woodson. That's going to be a for sure cop. 4 mil. Worth it. +1 overall to all the other cornerbacks. So Denzel Ward is going to be our corner there. And then, of course, we could potentially snag like a limited edition Chris Harris. I want to make sure we have enough money. So I'm going to wait on safeties and corners because we can get good safeties and corners for the dime and the nickel position for like 1 to 2 mil or cheaper. So I'm going to go spend more money on the linebackers and middle linebackers and see what I have at the end to make sure I can fulfill the best at each position. So let's go to search. Let's go to middle linebacker. We need to bang a middle linebacker. And let's see what we can slide into here. So we, of course, could go Leighton Vander Esch, which is going to give +1 overall to our safety. So we could go that strategy. Looking basically what we have here, we have 96 Elliott, we have 95 Urlacher, 95 Dick Buckus, which gives linebackers and middle linebackers +1 overall, which is interesting. Linebackers and middle linebackers +1 overall. His stats are looking right here: 95 tackle, 96 pursuit, 92 play rec, 94 strength, 85 speed. So he gives linebackers and middle linebackers +1 overall. I think, can't you technically do 2 middle linebackers on defense? I believe you can. If so, then I could not only get a safety boost, but I also could get the linebacker and middle linebacker boost. So if we go here, I believe you can drop, you can drop a middle linebacker in the 3-4 as well as a middle linebacker there. So I think I'm going to go Vander Esch. I believe I'm saying his last name right, Vander E. And I'm also going to drop freaking Dick Buttkiss so we get all those boosts, and then we'll spend top dollar on another linebacker. So I'm liking that. Again, I'm using only what's on the auction house here. Of course, there's better players that aren't available, but that is what it is. Let's go. Leighton is at 2.5, 2 mil there. He's at 2.7 there. So let's go and snag our middle linebacker at 2 million coins. That's going to be great. As well as Dick Buttkiss, who I believe there's only 1 left. 2 left, 1 at 4 mil and 1 at 3.6, which I will gladly take. So now we have to go ahead and snag ourselves a freaking beast linebacker. So we already got, of course, Von Miller, which is dope. So let's go ahead and snag a clutch linebacker. Top of the line, I could pay some big money here. So let's think about that. We have 38 million. I got to fulfill two more. I got to fulfill a defensive tackle position, two cornerbacks or two safeties, and then one linebacker, and then some special teams. So looking here, if I wanted to go like crazy and go like Darius Leonard, which would be awesome because then he would also get a boost from the offensive lineman Quentin Nelson that gives +1 overall. That would be freaking clutch. So Darius Leonard might be a big time cop that we could get. Let's see if we can get any defensive tackles for under budget that we could snag, because then we could really build an awesome team. Let's go 95 defensive tackles. Okay, so defensive tackles are expensive. Super Bowl +1 tackle plus block shed, Mean Joe Green. I mean, we kind of have to go with Mean Joe Green just because I don't really care for Geno Atkins necessarily because of the boosts. What are his stats? 97 power moves, 92 block shed, and then of course we look at Mean Joe Green, who has 93 power moves, 91 block shed, 97 tackle though, and 93 finesse moves, and he has 92 tackle. I think we have to go Mean Joe Green. So this is gonna be a bit of an expense, but now we have to go fulfill those final positions. So I think we're doing good on budget so far. We only really used half our budget and still have some really still have a lot of position to fill. I also forgot about those offensive linemen, which I just am remembering now, which I'm glad I'm going back because that would suck if I forgot those. Let's go with 96. Boom, drop them in right there. We'll go with our two middle linebackers. We'll go ahead and put we'll put Vander out here. Of course, I'll readjust these later, but let's go ahead and drop our man Dick right inside there. And then, of course, we still need that linebacker. Our star corner is going to be Denzel Ward, chilling right there. And I believe that is all we have so far. So we need to spend big money on a linebacker, and we need to spend some money on the safeties and corners here, as well as completing our offense and then special team as well. So let's go ahead, and I think we're going to roll up and pull some big cash moves on a linebacker and some safeties and corners. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 players. And of course, we need 2 offensive linemen. And what are we sitting at? We're sitting at 34 mil. Let's see if we can go get our 2 offensive linemen. We need a center and an offensive tackle. Let's see if we can get those cards for a good deal. So let's go 94. Let's go center and offensive tackle and see if we can get those for 2 mil or under. So we have Max Unger center at 4 mil. Oh my gosh, Mike McGlinchey, 95 overall offensive tackle. Holy crap. Dang it. That's a great card. That's +1 overall to offensive tackles and guards. Hold up. Okay, well, I could go cheap. I could go like a freaking cheap Austin Reader as well as Mike McGlinchey. Dang, 5 mil. That means I would have 30 mil left to get basically 3 to 5 players. I honestly might go for that. Dang, this is hard. It's hard to... Shoot, I wish I had some more Super Bowl players. Honestly, what this team really needs is that it needs honors players and it needs Super Bowl players. That's how we get the overall higher. But I think I'm going to go for this McGlinchey because it's going to be 95 overall. It's at a pretty solid deal. Plus, he gives really good boosts to offensive tackles and offensive guards. So let's actually snag the cheapest one of these Austin Readers, and then we'll also snag Mike McGlinchey, and our offensive line is going to be done, and we're down to 28 million coins, ladies and gentlemen. The shopping spree is coming to an end very soon. Let's go ahead and fulfill these positions. That's going to jump to a 95. Hopefully this will get us to at least 94 overall right here, and it easily does, 94 overall. So we have our 98 overall offensive tackle right there. Our offense is done. So we have Tyler Lockett, Antonio Brown, Travis Kelce, Saquon Barkley, Todd Gurley, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Julian Edelman. There's the offensive line as well, which desperately needs Team of the Year players, but of course you can't buy those until later. So let's go with the defense. So we have 98 offense, 93 defense. I don't know why the defense is so low overall. I really don't know why. Maybe it's just those golds that are really holding it back. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a star linebacker. some budget beats safety and cornerbacks, and then we have to work on our special teams. We need a kick returner and a punter. So maybe let's go get the kick returner and punter out of the way, just so that we can like get a high overall. So let's go to search, let's go to position, let's go to kick returner and punt returner, or shoot, I can't screw this up. Let's go with the 1.1 million coin one. And we got our kick returner. Now we need our punter only. Let's see what punter is available. I'm not sure if there's any 90 overall punters at all. So we have Flashback, Thomas Morstead. We have Johnny Hecker. Okay, dope. So I think I'm just going to go with the 91 overall. Might go with Michael Pilardi because he's the cheapest. Actually, he's not the cheapest. This would be the cheapest to go Thomas Morstead. Let's snag Morstead. Clutch. All right, so we have Morstead. Now we have to finish 1 linebacker, 2 safeties, and that's it. So let's go to search. Let's go ahead and see what kind of top tier safeties and cornerbacks we're looking at. So we have how much? We have 28 mil, 27 mil. So technically we can spend almost 7 mil per player for this bad man. So if we spent 3 times 7, that's 21 mil. So we can get some limited edition boys up in here. We might even be able to buy some more players, some more top-notch players. So team of the year boosts, of course, we have Chris Harris, we have Kareem Jackson, which could be very valuable options down there. Safety-wise, do we have any crazy safety team of the year players that are out? Yes, so we have Kevin Byard at 10 mil. Holy crap. 10 mil Kevin Byard. Yikes. That's a big purchase. That's going to put us at 10 mil plus freaking Kareem Jackson and Chris Harris, which is going to put us at like 24 million. So I think that probably is going to be the move to go with a freaking shutdown. Shutdown Kevin Byard safety, which then we'll move things around. So we're going to buy 10 mil. Holy crap. We're doing it. We're doing it. Freaking big balls. Wait, now what's the stats? 94 speed, 93 pursuit, 95 awareness, 96 zone. Very, very good card. 94 play rec. Holy crap, we're doing it. 10 million coins, Kevin Byard. Bot. Absolutely copped. Then we, of course, are going to go Kareem Jackson and Chris Harris. Welcome to the squad. Boom, bang, bop. And we are down to 2.9 million coins. So let's go toss everyone in the team, and then we will spend the rest of the money to see if we can get the overall a little bit higher. So let's actually let's drop our Kevin Byard here. 97 overall Kevin Byard, and then in this position we'll keep him there. Our nickel we will drop. Who do we have in our cornerback slot? We have 98 Aqib Talib. We will drop. Who has the better speed? He's actually pretty slow. Holy crap. We'll go with Kareem Jackson here. And then this Denzel Ward card is actually very nice. We'll drop Denzel Ward right here, who gives a beautiful boost. And then we will drop in the dime. Oh, did we forget the linebacker? Oh my god. Did we forget the linebacker? That was the position I was forgetting. Good thing I have freaking extra coins. That's right. I knew I... Okay, hold up. I literally almost shanked that, boys. 93 kick returner. Dropping our punter. 97 overall. Hopefully we get 98, dude. Okay, shoot. I forgot. We have to get our linebacker. So who do we have extra? We have a Sean Taylor that we don't know what to do with. So this Sean Taylor, potentially, is he better than... He's not going to be better there. We can actually sell that Sean Taylor. So we have an extra card that we don't necessarily need to use because we did go big baller on some other players. So we can sell the Sean Taylor, make back some money. But right now we have 2.9 mil to go grab a linebacker, which I am down for. Let's go search. Let's go grab ourselves a nice linebacker for 2.9 million. That's actually not bad. We have 2.9 mil in the budget. Okay, cool. So we get to go with like... Shoot, I wish I could have gone a little bit more. We got to go with like a TJ Watt, which is not what I want. We can go Van Noy, +1 overall to New England. A lot of those players, a lot of those freaking players on the team are New England Patriots. That could help with the overall. So I think we're going to go Van Noy. We'll go Kyle Van Noy, which is great. We're down to 1.3 million. Which is perfect because then we can sell that Sean Taylor that we don't need anymore, and then make a few in and odds and end purchases. Let's go to my team. My goal was to get at least to 98 overall. Can we freaking do it? Ladies and gentlemen, dropping in Kyle Van Noy, and we get 98 overall. Let's freaking clutch it out. Freaking 98 team. This is a beautiful squad with some high-profile players and cards, because what's great about this is that a lot of these will be able to sell for a high price when it comes to, you know, replace them eventually with Team of the Year cards, that kind of thing. Look at the team. Honestly, we have Antonio Brown, Tyler Lockett, who is a freaking beast, a great offensive line, very safe, very consistent. Edelman, Todd Gurley, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Saquon Barkley honors card, plus the Kelsey, that is such a great card. 98 defense. This defense is locked down. Freaking Aqib Talib, Kareem Jackson, Kevin Byard, Devin McCourty, Vanoy, you got Vander Esch, you got Dick Butkus, Von Miller, you got Trey Flowers, Mean Joe Green, Ndamukong Suh, Khalil Mack, Chris Harris Jr., Denzel Ward, like freaking legit. 96 overall safety. Let me throw him in here and see what happens. If we throw him in here, we stay at 98 overall, and it looks like, let's see if he, so with Sean Taylor in there, do Kareem drops to 98 overall, and Aqib Talib drops down as well. So I think our best lineup, which I'm going to actually just press best lineup, and it's going to drop Chris Harris there. It's going to drop Kareem down there. Yes, this is awesome. So we have our beautiful team under best lineup. It's going to put Dick Butkus out as well. And our offense is going to throw Saquon Barkley there. Antonio Brown in the #1 spot, which is probably the best move, of course, with Julian Edelman. Throwing Tyler Lockett to the slot is fantastic because he has some absolutely crazy speed at 95 speed. And he's a slot wide receiver, which is dope. So we have Ryan Fitzpatrick, freaking spread Fitzpatrick, and I believe we have 8 out of 12 on the spread bonus as well, but we actually can move around a few different players to get that full spread deliciousness. So I'm feeling good about the team. I like that we have all spread receivers, a spread tight end, spread running back. Of course, what I would do to add onto this team is add a spread Team of the Year player once I can get him, or he comes out on the auction house auctionable, because that's going to give you a bigger advantage for the spread lineup plus a better overall. But ladies and gentlemen, we did it. With money to spare, 1.3 million left, plus an elite a diamond card that you could sell back for probably 1 to 2 mil. So 3 mil left, 98 overall defense, 95 special. Nothing is trained yet. Of course, when you train, you make the overall go higher. So this could get to a 99 overall. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching the 65 million coin shopping spree here on Madden Overdrive. Very fun to take a look at what we have so far. It's going to be really cool to see what's in the future. And to be honest, in a few months, I think this team is going to look super stupid because there's going to be some crazy stuff coming out. Combine, Ultimate Legends, freaking Easter, Draft, so many crazy movers promo. All these promos are going to be coming out, and it's going to be a lot more free to play because usually that's how the game tends to kind of go. So I'm super hyped. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.